Hodgson has been niggling at Benitez that there's a deal in place that he can't disturb any of the players.
There are very few places in world football quite as intimidating on a night like this as Turkey. You've experienced it,
that's
I know.
True. I've been there against the international game and Ireland played, and you look at that stadium and the atmosphere, and it's going to be tough for the players. But interestingly, I've looked closely at the Turkish team's results in the last couple of seasons, and the results don't lead one to think it's as intimidating as it used to be. They've lost all of the Turkish teams, Besiktas, Fenerbahce, Trabzonspor, and the teams we're used to seeing in Europe have lost at home on a regular basis on the big European nights. So I think it also can be a negative influence, and I think they put so much into it before the game that they don't. I think by the time the kick-off starts, they're worn out, some of the Turkish. Yeah, I mean, they're in 4 or 5 hours before the game. They look like they're heavily dressed there tonight, as if conditions are damp and wet. But, you know, this would be about Liverpool showing a bit of real strength and character tonight, standing up. And they've plenty of experienced players. Lucas, Poulsen, Kyriakos, Carhart, they've seen it all before. And they'll be the ones they'll be looking to be strong, and then looking for invention from Cole and then Gog tonight. And the honesty of Kite on the flank. I'm not sure if Cole will play wide in the left or Kelly Johnson will be moved forward for him. But they've enough experience to deal with this situation. They may need Reina at his best again, but it'll be a tough one for them.
But as you said, we shouldn't overlook that obviously it's a club built on European success, and it was not only in the Champions League in a previous era, but in the UEFA Cup. Liverpool won this trophy 3 times in the former format, and the players out there tonight have got to be aware of what they're representing for the supporters of Liverpool FC.
Yeah,
surely.
Well, you wonder, given Mascherano's attitude this week, whether enough of them have that attitude.
We'll learn plenty tonight, Brian. Many thanks. Let's join our commentary team. The former Liverpool striker, David Speedy, is alongside Des Curran.
Squad and just a 1-goal lead to protect. It's another early season test for Roy Hodgson and Liverpool tonight. Trabzonspor showed enough in defeat at Anfield to suggest that it would be every bit as much a test of nerve as ability tonight, and their tails will be up on the same night that Liverpool were losing 3-0 in Manchester. They were beating Fenerbahce 3-2 here. Well, Senol Gune is not the only manager missing some key men. Arkadiusz Glowacki scored his first goal for the club here on Monday night, but was substituted in the second half with a leg injury. He's out, as is last season's top scorer Umut Bulut. The two to come in, Remzi Kassar at the back, and captain Ibrahim Yatara. He was one of the goal scorers here on Monday night against Fenerbahce. As for Liverpool, well as the high-profile trio of Gerrard, Torres and Mascherano, the absentee list also includes Agar, Jovanovic and Maxi. 5 changes in total from Monday night. Coming in, Kelly, Kyriakos, Aurelio Poulsen and Joe Cole. Ryan Babel, who scored the only goal in the first leg at Anfield, is on the bench, as the line is led by David Ngog, who scored 3 of the 4 in the previous round against Rabotnicki. Well, the rain has been pouring down. Liverpool back in the land of their most recent and arguably most famous European triumph. The Hüseyin Avni Akar Stadium, just about 1/3 the capacity of the Ataturk in Istanbul, though it won't feel like it tonight, as Trabzonspor sense a Premier League scalp. Fantastic atmosphere, David, as we would expect. For Liverpool, it's a 1-goal lead. It's still an experienced side that they're putting out there, minus the big names, and they have the advantage in that if they can get the away goal, then it's uphill for Trabzonspor from there.
Well, Trabzonspor certainly aren't going to roll over tonight. They've got the work cut out, the Liverpool place this evening. And it's interesting to hear what Brian said earlier about defensively. They have to work the socks off more, and it starts from the front men. They have to close people down quickly and set the tempo for the rest of the team. So hopefully they can get a goal early on.
Well, history is on Liverpool's side. Only once in the last 28 years have they been eliminated in Europe after winning the first leg at home. That was 9 years ago, when they lost 4-2 at Bayer Leverkusen after winning at Anfield by 1-0. But so much made of those who aren't here tonight, the likes of Mascherano and Gerrard and Torres. But it's down to those who have travelled, a small Liverpool party of 19. Roy Hodgson hoping that what he puts out there is good enough to come through here. It will be a real test in the early moments, as Trabzonspor, who look good at Anfield, look to get about Liverpool early. Glenn Johnson's throw-in. Looks to go down the line. An absolutely deafening atmosphere that Liverpool have to contend with. But as has been mentioned earlier, there are a lot of experienced heads there, and they should be okay with this.
Yeah, I would imagine that Dirk Kuyt will lead the line like he usually does for Liverpool. He does work his socks off, and hopefully that'll spark off the rest of the team, starting from midfield.
Well, Liverpool certainly had their chances to bring a healthier advantage here. In particular, they'll look back at that second half missed penalty by Joe Cole. The Christian Poulsen goal that was disallowed. I'm still not sure why. They were also grateful for some wayward Trabzonspor finishing, and one great save from Pepe Reina to deny Umut Bulut an away goal in that second half. Senel Gunes, the manager, he'll be hoping history can repeat itself. 34 years ago when these sides met in the European Cup. The home side won the first leg 1-0 as Liverpool did at Anfield a week ago. The home side won the second leg 3-0. Here's Poulsen. Slips it forward. And Gog taking no interest in that, and so Joe Cole will go on. Is there anyone in the middle? Well, plenty of blue shirts, not many in red. And it's put behind by Remzi Kassar.
It's good work by Joe Cole down on the left. He actually won the ball back and followed his run in behind the right back of Trabzonspor. Good play by Joe Cole.
Clever from Ngog as well not to get involved. He knew he was offside. Here comes Aurelio's corner. Good Liverpool strike early here. Ngog trying to shake off his marker. It goes deep. Kyriakos' header. Any touch at all there, and Joe Cole was closest to a knockdown. It would have had Onur Kivrak in trouble.
Good start by Liverpool and a great header by Kyriakos.
Superb in the first leg, Kyriakos, particularly in the first half. And showing again that he'll be a threat on Liverpool's set pieces this evening. Balki's throw in for Trabzonspor. There's Yatara restored to the side tonight. Lucas and Aurelio. And Kyriakos forward. And Gog had Korkmaz climbing all over him. Yatara. Seen off by Aurelio, but he's presented it straight to Balki. Man who conceded that penalty at Anfield. Here's Inan. Watched by Joe Cole. Inan coming out to this right-hand side towards Yatara again. Coleman in a race here. Oh, and he's got there. Liverpool mistake. Coleman lining one up here. Well, that didn't take long. Liverpool behind inside 4 minutes. And the worst possible start for Roy Hodgson's side. Gutierrez with the tap-in after Coleman's effort. Flew kindly for him. 1-0 Trabzonspor, all tied up now in aggregate.
Sloppy defending by Liverpool, and I think it was Dirk Kuyt who lost the ball in midfield. Was played in behind Johnson, I think, and a great finish by Coleman.
Well, what a start for Trabzonspor. It was Coleman's effort, and Gutierrez on the stretch. No chance really for Reina, was there? It was Kuyt who lost it. Coleman quick to seize on that, flashed one goalwards. And Gutierrez, like all good centre forwards, in the right place. And that's his already 6th of the season.
I think Jamie Carragher was playing him onside as well.
Didn't get many chances in the first leg, Teofilo Gutierrez. He's had an eventful season already. He didn't have a full pre-season as visa problems meant he couldn't travel with Trabzonspor to their camp in Germany. He's made up for that, hasn't he? 6 goals, and this just his 5th appearance. Just looking at the Liverpool setup, we were wondering earlier, David, weren't we, would he go with Martin Kelly at left back? Looks like he has done that. And Jensen has stayed at right back.
Yeah, personally, I think I would have played Aurelio at left back, left Kelly there and pushed Johnson forward.
And Martin Kelly played left back in the home game against Rabotnički. An altogether more comfortable affair. There goes Yilmaz, seen off by Carragher. Johnson forward. Liverpool have got to put that out of their mind now. Cole. Look where Aurelio has popped up. He's lost it. Yilmaz again. Kale. Happy to go back. And Korkmaz comes out to this right-hand side. Kassar gives it to Inan. Now Balki. Well, we said their tails would be up coming into this one after that terrific win here against Fenerbahce on Monday night. And they've carried that enthusiasm, that front foot mentality into this game. A very early strike from Gutierrez.
Yeah, great finish, great ball across. I think it was more of a cross shot, and Gutierrez just managed to get on the end of it. It's interesting to see how Liverpool have started tonight with just one up front and 5 in midfield. I think he's given Joe Cole a free roll just to play off and Gog.
Yatara. He'll settle for the throw-in. Well, best laid plans for Roy Hodgson and Sammy Lee. They'd have gone through every eventuality. They'd have stressed the importance of not conceding an early goal, of trying to kill the crowd and take the steam out of Trabzonspor. Well, that lasted all of 3.5 minutes.
One thing is for sure, Liverpool have got to score now.
It's already looking like a good night for Turkey in this competition. Beşiktaş, who are 2-0 up from their first leg against HJK Helsinki. They've got an away goal, 3-0 on aggregate. The goal from Ricardo Quaresma, remember him. It's a good ball from KLT Yatara. Walks forward, looks to take on 2 here. He's got the beating of 1. Tried to do it a second time though, and Aurelio got to him. Yatara again. Gul Salam. Surging run here from the number 6, and he's bowled over the other number 6, Aurelio.
I think he stumbled there, Aurelio. I think he was very fortunate to get a free kick on that occasion. But Liverpool are giving the ball away too easy in midfield. They've got to get hold of it and keep possession and kill the other team off, make them work for the ball, giving it away too cheap.
No clean sheet for Liverpool tonight, and as Davis just mentioned, bar extra time and penalties, Liverpool will be looking for a goal now. Well, that was the moment again. Great reactions from his centre forward. He looked a real centre forward. Didn't get many chances at Anfield after he came off the back of 5 goals in 2 games. Teofilo Gutierrez. And maybe a different proposition on home soil.
I think he was just gambling on Gutierrez that the shot was going to be on target and the keeper was just going to parry it out. Followed in and just tapped it in.
Maybe he knew something about Gustavo Coleman's shooting that we didn't, David. Coleman missed a penalty here on Monday night. It's not been a great few days for him. And he'll be happy it fell to his centre forward, whose reactions were razor sharp. We mentioned Beşiktaş in the Europa League in another game tonight. Bursaspor, who will be the Turkish representatives in the Champions League, have got a tricky draw. Manchester United, Valencia and Rangers in the same group. Here's Johnson on the stretch. Over the top from Cowd. Here's Joe Cole into the penalty area, looking to tee up Ngog. Surging run from David Ngog. In the end, good work from Kassar.
Good play by Johnson on the right, a little ball into Joe Cole, who backheeled it in straight into Ngog's path, and he just knocked it too far.
Cowd fighting manfully, as is his way. Weight of numbers very much against him there. Hale's throwing. Taken off the toe of Inan. Kassar has given Balki a little bit of work to do here. He's managed to keep it in play. Yatara. Gul Salam. There's the goal scorer, Gutierrez. And at that time it was Yilmaz waiting for it on the left-hand side, but he was offside. Showed up really well in the first leg at Anfield, one of their better players, and surprisingly he was substituted in the second half. Didn't feature at all on Monday.
No, they've got some good players that we've never heard of, but they certainly show they can play, both at Anfield and here.
They definitely have options in the wide areas. Alanzinho, who looked very good off the bench at Anfield, on the bench again tonight. Carragher. And Kyriakos. Takes it back from Paulson. Kyriakos decides to go a little bit more direct this time, but Ngog outnumbered 2-1. Here's Lucas for Aurelio. Coleman. Inan. Now Kassar. And back with the right back once more. Balki. Keeps it short. Gul Salam has given it away. Forward by Aurelio. Now what can Ngog do here? And muscled off it very easily by Remzi Kassar. Liverpool's record in Turkey against Turkish opposition, not the greatest. 4 games prior to this, they've lost 3 of them, drawn once. That was against Galatasaray back in 2002. And Ngog looking to create some positive headlines. Knocked it far too far ahead of him.
Yeah, his defensive midfield won't be very happy with Ngog. That's 3 times the ball's gone up to him and it's come straight back. He needs to get hold of the ball, play his midfield in, and then spin and get the second one in behind. He's trying to do too much on his own.
Gutierrez getting there and right in the challenge of Aurelio. Balki out to Yatara. Again looking to cause some problems down this right-hand side, still with Yatara. Likes to hold on to it, maybe sometimes a little bit too long. Cole, now Lucas. Slips it inside, Couch. Johnson's gone bombing forward from right back, a better ball, might have found him. Inan. Yatara again, they're looking for the captain time and again.
Liverpool have got to keep possession. They just keep giving that ball away too cheaply for me. Get it down and play it easy. Play 2-touch football. Make them do the running.
You can see already what Yatara is all about. It's going to be a test for Martin Kelly, though he does have Fabio Aurelio, another left-back if you want, in front of him. There's Gutierrez, neat and tidy again, Yatara. And Inan, Gul Salam. It's been a very confident start from Trabzonspor. No surprise, really, what that early goal can do for you.
Well, they were superb, I thought, at Anfield, and they've come out here full of confidence, and, you know, they've got the crowd behind them. They're looking very good, I have to say.
Gutierrez, nice little link up. Yilmaz trying to wriggle his way through. The referee with an admonishing word as he felt he went to ground far too easily there, Yilmaz.
I think the referee got it spot on, but yet again that ball's gone forward to Ngog and he just can't get hold of it. You've got to keep Liverpool in possession.
Coleman. What a great ball to give to Gul Salam, tidied up by Count. Were you surprised that Babel didn't get the nod tonight, David, given the fact that, well, Liverpool on the counter, his pace perhaps?
Yeah, but I don't think they want to play the long balls in behind. They want to play more into the front man and back into the midfield. They're playing with 5 across the middle, so I don't think they're looking for the direct ball. But having said that, they've played 3 balls at and it's come straight back.
Drilled forward by Carragher. Here's Ngog. Good first touch, he's up court, man, snapping at his heels. Support joining in, it's Johnson. Still Glenn Johnson. He's done really well there. And Liverpool a corner out of nothing, really.
Very strong on the ball, Glenn Johnson. Did well to win a corner kick there for Liverpool.
Just shrugged Kale off it, but this was the appeal from Yilmaz a little earlier. Left his left leg there, didn't he? He was looking for contact.
I think the referee got it spot on.
Now, Kyriakos being watched by Gul Salam. Yilmaz on Martin Kelly. In swinger from Aurelio. And goalkeeper showing real confidence there. Kivrak to come and claim difficult conditions. Greasy ball. A lot of traffic in front of him, and Coleman surging forward. He's picked out Yatara here. Paulson is the man covering. Still Yatara, drops the shoulder. What a terrific challenge from Carragher. Launched himself at that.
Well, Jamie Carragher actually tried to play him offside in the first instance, but he wasn't, and he did well to redeem himself and get a great tackling, great block.
And Yatara likes to walk up to his man almost, then make his move. Carragher got back there and did well for his side. Here's Coleman. It's a good save from Reina. Came through a lot of bodies.
To say they've got 5 in midfield, they're not closing people down quick enough, Liverpool. They've got to get to that ball quicker and block the shot.
And Trabzonspor looking for a second here, and we haven't hit 17 minutes yet. The referee coming across to the near touchline. The fourth official is drawing his attention to something that's going on down there. I'm not quite sure what that was about. Liverpool must keep their heads here now. Corner to defend. There it is. Someone in the crowd with a laser. Reina forced to save again. It was a header well made over Kyriakos. And Kassar couldn't generate enough power though. Martin Kelly. And Gog. Took it in, and this is where he needs the support now. It's Poulsen to provide it. Liverpool throw it.
That's better by David Ngog. Took it well on his chest and laid it off. Simple.
There he is again. Can he work anything out of this? Still with Ngog. He's looked to be the final touch. He's still just 21. Games like this, real learning experiences.
Absolutely, especially in that atmosphere. Give him great experience.
Swept forward by Inat. In the air from Carragher, skims off the head of Coleman. Neat and tidy from Inat, realising the room was on the left-hand side. Yilmaz taking on Johnson. It's going to be a good battle. He's quick, Yilmaz.
I know who my money's on.
And there aren't many quicker than Johnson. Kale slips it forward. Yilmaz with the layoff. Coleman. Trabzonspor will try this right-hand side. Balki whips it forward. Yatara. That's a real box of tricks. Inside to Coleman again. Liverpool looking to close the gaps here. Balki forced infield. Coleman once more. Korkmaz. He's enough of that, keeping it short. He's looking out towards Yatara. Martin Kelly taking no chances.
Should be getting a call there from one of his fellow defenders to let that run out.
Well, 1-0 Trabzonspor, the only scoreline that would yield extra time and penalties. Long, long way to go, though, and Liverpool know that if they can nick that away goal, that would put them in a good position, but it's not been the greatest of starts. 20 minutes gone, and certainly the home side on top. Free header for Kale.
Liverpool have got to try and get at him a bit more than they are doing at the moment.
They really haven't got Joe Cole into it if you're looking for creativity from a Liverpool point of view. Kyriakos deciding to come forward. Try and get Liverpool going on the front foot. And Gog, nice spin inside. Kassar gets back to make the challenge. Korkmaz tidies up, and Trabzonspor look to spring here. Coleman.
That's where he lets himself down, David Ngog. Gets good possession and tries to do too much on his own. Just play it simple.
Inan does exactly that. Yatara tied to that touchline. This time he looks to put the cross in early. It's going to carry all the way through to Yilmaz. Inan spins away from Cole. This will test Yilmaz. How quick is he? Oh, Johnson, just a little lean in there and he's been penalised.
Great ball in behind the defender. A bit harsh.
Selçuk Inan, the man standing over it. Paulson keeping tabs on the goal scorer, whipped in. Dangerous ball, oh, it should have been. Yatara completely missed his header. Terrific delivery from Inan.
Be interesting to see who was supposed to be picking him up. There's nobody within 2 yards of him. He actually looked offside when the ball was delivered.
Looked a country mile offside there, Yatara. Maybe that's why no one was marking him. But Inan showing what he's capable of at set pieces. Liverpool will be wary not to concede too many more in those positions. Paulson. There goes Gutierrez. Coleman looks to return it to Gutierrez, who tried to squeeze between two, Carragher and Kyriakos. The smallest of those three, very much came off the worst there, Gutierrez. Here goes Kaut. Joe Cole out on that right-hand side, and Ngog chasing towards the penalty spot. Can he get on the end of it? He can't. Back with Cole again, though. Left-footed cross. Could have been the goalkeeper's. Korkmaz took control. And Cole for a third time here. Look for Kaut inside. Loose ball, though.
Stupid foul by Dirk Kuyt. The play was under pressure enough as it was without giving a cheap foul away. Let Trabzonspor off the hook there. That's what Liverpool have got to do more of, that closing down the way Joe Cole got stuck in there. That should trigger everybody off.
Gutierrez. Good work from Paulson. Now Lucas. Kaut, you can see the pitch just beginning to cut up a little. It is a new surface that has been laid here. Carragher. Nice position taken up by Cole. Now Paulson. Oh, a little pedestrian though from Liverpool. Kyriakos. Now Aurelio. Paulson again. Kaut. He's on it a second time. Lots of bodies around him though. Aurelio fancies this one.
A little ambitious there from Aurelio. Better ball would have been a little killed one into the box where David Ngog had made space for himself.
And good left foot, Aurelio, maybe feeling it was worth a go. If he could get it to skid off the turf, maybe cause some problems for Kivrak. It's a lovely ball from Gulsalam. Played it first time, Yilmaz. Gulsalam again. Look for something similar. Johnson backpedaling. Not much more he could do with that. Kale's throwing. Here comes Gutierrez. Lucas, now Aurelio. First touch is a little heavy. He's managed to maintain possession though. Poulsen. Nice ball forward, and Gog. Now Cole and Poulsen. Neat little triangles from Liverpool. Lucas and Cowd. Johnson. Kelly. They've maintained possession, but is there something at the end of it? Again, it's the long ball forward towards Ngog, and I think Kassar and Korkmaz will be quite happy if that's what the thread is going to come from.
Well, that's just a hopeful ball up front to the front man, and he can't do anything with that other than flick it on. Got to play it into his feet. Just keep possession. That's all you need to do. Just quieten the crowd and keep possession.
Big win there from Korkmaz over Cowd. Cole. Neatly done. Now Aurelio. Trying to play in Ngog. No way through. Coleman. Balki onto Yatara. Just seems to amble around Ibrahim Yatara. Heavy touch from Gul Salam, gave Poulsen a spot of the ball. Kelly. Lucas had to stand strong there. Carragher. Again they look to go long, seeking out Ngog. It's just not quite happened for him so far, but then again the service up to him, as you've mentioned, David, hasn't been great.
It's just a hopeful ball for me, forward to a man playing up on his own. Just keep possession. It was a bad ball from Jamie Carragher. With his experience, you think he'd know better.
There's Poulsen on Gul Salam. There's a problem here for Korkmaz. They've already lost one starting centre-half tonight, who would have been in the side. Arcadia Slovaki. Aurelio sportingly giving it back after Trabzonspor put it out. Kivrak. He's going to send this as long as he can. Didn't really catch it great though, and it was coming off the heel of Inan. And Lucas in a little bit late there. He's left the fullback Kale on the deck.
Again, Dirk Kuyt lost possession and gave a sloppy ball to Lucas and ended up with a foul for Trabzonspor. Got to tidy the game up, Liverpool.
And they need someone to provide that spark. So often in the past it's been Gerrard or it's been Torres. They need someone else to step up to the mark this evening. Here's Lucas. He's been most in possession inside his own half. Ball goes right to Cowd. Loose clearance back with Cowd again. Could Liverpool profit from that? Cole works it out to Johnson on the right-hand side. Chance to measure this one. Whips it in towards the near post. Away by Coleman.
Again, that final delivery from Liverpool's just not there. They're not missing the first man out. Got to get that ball into the box and give somebody a chance to get their head on it.
Well, here comes Lucas. A promising run halted in the end. A flimsy challenge from Cole and Kassar. Referee allows it to go on towards Yatara. Good starting position though for Martin Kelly. Aurelio whips it to the feet of Count. And again, it's not getting forward very quickly, is it? Lucas and Poulsen. They get it, they're holding it, it's going across, it's going backwards. Carragher looking to go out to that far side towards Ngog. Liverpool will settle for the throw-in.
That's good possession by Liverpool. That's what they've got to do. Just keep possession, don't try and force it. Get the ball down and play 1 and 2 touch football, and the gaps will appear.
Kyriakos on halfway. Lucas again. Ngog, oh, that's a lovely spin. Johnson in behind, is offside. That's a great finish in the end. Terrific run from Johnson.
Great patience, and then a little ball round the corner, and he's just offside a yard there, Glenn Johnson there. Made his run just that bit too early.
Great finish when he got there. The right back is looking one of Liverpool's biggest threats. It served just as a warning as well, David. Wanted for Trabzonspor, who've been pretty comfortable in this first half.
I think Liverpool are creeping into it more and more as the game goes on, though.
Inan whips it out to the left-hand side. Yilmaz. Kale bypasses Yilmaz, it's Coleman. They've got that ball on again out to Balki at right back. Forward to feet, Gutierrez looking for the step over.
They've got to talk to each other out there.
Yilmaz, Coleman, Balki. Now Yatara. Again, in that casual style of his, just wanders inside, picks out Coleman. A misunderstanding there with Kale. It's a difficult night, particularly for defenders, goalkeepers, and for a manager. If it's pouring down on you and the result isn't going your way. And Liverpool have got to keep the faith that there's an away goal in them. Fenerbahce got 2 here on Monday evening. Toulouse 1 here in the Europa League last season. Trabzonspor not invincible at home. Liverpool need to just provide that little bit more now in the final third.
This is a lot better by Liverpool. Keep in possession, don't force it. Play the ball easy, never gets tired.
There's Count. Lucas. Getting to the crowd as well, you can hear the cheers getting louder and louder, and Gog has lost it again though. Coleman cheaply gives it away to Poulsen. There goes Johnson again from right back. And just as it skids off the wet turf, took it away from him. But he takes some watching, doesn't he?
It's a great run by Glenn Johnson, but the ball's got to be on the deck. Just for him to take it in his stride. Just overhit the pass.
There was maybe a school of thought that he might play right of midfield this evening, but I guess that the further he can run, the pace he's got, then he can cause so many problems. And maybe defenders not aware of him starting from that right back position.
Personally, I would have switched Kelly over to the right, Aurelio at left back, and played Johnson in a more advanced position.
Here is Johnson. Slips it inside, Lucas. Trying to find Cole. Coleman, that's a lovely ball for Gutierrez. Doesn't have much support. Held onto it well, waited for Yatara. Gul Salam. Coleman. for some possession play from the hosts. Gul Salam again. Balki. Gutierrez dropping off. Balki has spotted a gap and he surged into it, the right back. Just seemed to get a little bit scared as to where he was then as Kyriakos came out to meet him. Quickly back at right back again, Balki.
Just looking at Poulsen there, he looks as if he's a bit weary-legged. I think the heavy pitch and his lack of match fitness is getting the better of him.
He made his debut in the first leg, Christian Poulsen. Didn't do a lot with Juventus in pre-season. Inan. Now Coleman. Both sides having prolonged periods of possession now. Not much in terms of a challenge coming in on either side. As soon as we say that, there was one on Kale.
Yeah, he was just a little bit late there, Glenn Johnson.
Now, we've already seen what Inan did earlier on from a position not too dissimilar to this. And he's lining it up once more.
Individual players have to take more notice of who they're marking and stay with them.
He's so close to half-time now, big moment this. Inan whips it in, not as good as his first one, headed away by Johnson. Inan opts to keep it in play. Kale, stand run up right onto that penalty spot. An important touch that from Poulsen. Gutierrez lurking just behind. Tara looking for a free kick that was never going to be given. Kept in play by Poulsen, and Gog puts his body on the line. And they've worked Poulsen free on this left-hand side. It's only got one man up there, that's Dirk Kuyt. And Kivrak very, very close to his border. Takes it in.
Very ambitious ball, that. Should have kept Liverpool in possession and just brought it back and give it back to the defender. Played easy.
Just taking an opportunity now, aren't they, to slow it down here. Yellow card for Gul Salam. They worked that nicely down the left-hand side, Liverpool. I guess, having just mentioned Christian Poulsen, it came to the wrong man, though, didn't he? He wasn't going to break away around 20-30 yards and put a cross in.
No, he looks very heavy-legged to me. Whether or not he's carrying a knock or whatever, but he's certainly struggling out there, Poulsen.
I don't think Gul Salam can complain about the yellow card. It was just as Joe Cole played Poulsen away down the left-hand side. It was a late lunge from the Trabzonspor midfielder. Korkmaz lofts it forward. Gutierrez not the biggest, what he's looking for. Here's Inan. And Balki. Gul Salam. Nice ball for Yatara. Martin Kelly certainly got to grips with him, it would seem. Looks like another late one on Cole. Carragher. And Gog drops off, but Korkmaz gets a foot in. Coleman. Johnson out of position now, and that might give Yilmaz an opportunity to have a run here. It's definitely going to be a yellow card here for Lucas, is it?
That all comes from David and Gog giving the ball away again. He's trying to turn and beat people in the wrong areas of the pitch. You just got to keep hold of the ball, lay it off, and then spin.
No, it's a yellow card for a dive for Yilmaz.
He was very unlucky there. I think that was a definite free kick.
Now, is there contact here?
Referee got it right again. My eyes must be going.
It's hard to see again. Did he just perhaps clip his toe?
I think he did have a little clip at him.
So Yilmaz joining his teammate Sayun Gul Salam in the book. Carragher, now Christian Poulsen. Cole has been attracting those challenges now, hasn't he? Winning those free kicks for Liverpool. The latest conceded by Inam. Here's Cole again. Kelly. Aurelio. Balki jumped in with a very quick challenge. Sloppy pass from Inam. Cole, delightful touch around the corner. Here goes Martin Kelly. It's going to be a left-footed cross. Just a little bit too much on it. Loose header though to Aurelio. From a long way out, Lucas, very ambitious.
Got to keep the ball going right there. Out to Johnson. There's an acres of space.
And much to ponder for that Liverpool bench. Roy Hodgson would take the whistle now, get in at 1-0 down, try and reorganise. It is one thing with Ngog up there, and he is a big guy, but when you launch it up there, he's got two big centre halves.
Yeah, he's up there on his own, to be fair to him, but he is giving it away too cheap. He's trying to do too much on his own. He needs to just play it easy and get the support from the midfield.
Balki. Looking for Gutierrez. He was never going to win that in the air against Kelly. Lucas, nice pass for Kaut. Johnson's gone again. And he's got the break of it as well. Still Glenn Johnson. Tried to come on the inside, and if that hadn't touched Ngog, they would have had a corner.
That's where Liverpool are looking the most dangerous down that right-hand side. And it's all coming through Glenn Johnson and Joe Cole. Linking up quite well. And David Ngog really should have let that go out for the corner.
And Glenn Johnson's been their top attacking performer in this first half for Liverpool. Ball from Kivrak, headed on by Yilmaz. Returned with interest by Kyriakos. Here's Ngog. The final 30 seconds of the regulation first 45. Might have a couple added on.
Be a good time to get one now.
The big positive from Liverpool's point of view is after falling behind so early, they didn't concede a second. They've been coming more and more into it as it's gone on. Kelly, again, very much a right-footed player. It goes on the outside of Yatara. There's a token effort at a challenge. That was good work from Martin Kelly. And Liverpool take advantage of that. Once again, the set piece to be taken by Aurelio. Needs to be a good delivery. It's not a bad one, and Ngog wrestling for it. And he's tripped his marker. And that's going to alleviate the danger from the Trabzonspor point of view.
Yeah, he just flicked a foot out, David Ngog. Tripped the defender. Referee got that right as well.
Hassan Well, Gunesh will reflect in the first half where they made a lightning start but haven't built on that. As it stands, nothing to separate these two now. Risk taken by Kassar after a poor touch. Ball back at Liverpool. Don't get a chance to build on that though. Referee blows the whistle. A little bit disjointed in the early moments, Liverpool, and they were caught cold. Gustavo Coleman's shot, a cross-come shot, touched in by the predatory Gutierrez. Not the only goal we've had in this first half, so Liverpool with a 1-0 first leg lead. Trabzonspor have squared it up with a home goal of their own. And hard to choose a winner here now. Trabzonspor 1, Liverpool 0 at half-time, 1-1 in aggregate.
David, thank you both very much. Brian Kerr's half-time verdict next, but I think we've seen enough to know already that Liverpool can only get this done and dusted the hard way tonight.
See Trabzonspor scoring 2.
I couldn't see them scoring 2 if Liverpool get one early on in this second half, because you know, they'll obviously be throwing everybody forward and that'll leave gaps in at the back, and Liverpool possibly could nick another one. Interesting at half-time. I mean, we were talking and I was looking at Glenn Johnson, and if every other Liverpool player did half as much as what he's doing, Liverpool will be walking this game now. The rest of the team have to take a good look at themselves, pick themselves up and say, I need to be doing what Glenn Johnson's doing. He's playing right back, right midfield and right wing.
And all the time trying to keep tabs on one of the most dangerous Trabzonspor players, that was Burak Yilmaz. Here's the change, Alanzinho then to come on. Looked very neat and tidy in the first leg, good in possession. And what can he do in this second period? So Alanzinho for Yatara, the captain, the only change at half-time on either side. And it's with Johnson. Looking to set Liverpool going forward early here. Lucas out to the right-hand side and Kaut. Joe Cole's gone through the middle here. It's a good ball from Kaut as well. He's just coming over his shoulder, Joe Cole. Maybe not the easiest to take down.
I can't believe he tried to take that on his chest, actually. He would have been better off trying to get a flick on it with his head, because the keeper was off his line. And
he worked his way into a great position, Joe Cole. Couldn't take advantage of it though.
Well, that was better by David and God. Got hold of the ball, laid it off simple, and that created a bit of space in behind.
It looks like Turkey are guaranteed it's one team into the group stages. Besiktas have scored 3 away from home now. They're cruising to victory in Helsinki, or against Helsinki. From the Premier League's point of view, we've got Aston Villa with an interesting one to come against Rapid Vienna after all that went on Sunday. Of course, Manchester City with a goal advantage against Timisoara and the home leg to come. A lot of work for Liverpool to do that. And Gog tried to slip it in behind for Cole. With the departure of Yatara, it's Yilmaz back on the right-hand side for Trabzonspor, where he looked threatening at Anfield. And Zinho onto the left. Here's the fullback, Kale. Coleman. How do Trabzonspor approach this second half now? Balki takes it back from Gutierrez. He's always looking to get involved. Couldn't link up with Gulsalam that time though. Now Lucas. Roy Hodgson will look for a little more drive in terms of going forward from Lucas second half. Here's Paulson. Again, they're keeping it short, playing themselves into trouble there. Kyriakos just put his foot through it. Gutierrez, lovely ball over his shoulder. Coleman, he's got runners. Yilmaz in behind, he's offside. Put it wide in any event.
It's a great little ball threaded through to him, and he just made the run too early, half a yard off. In fact, he wasn't offside.
Very tight. Get a better opportunity, Trabzonspor, to claim a Premier League scalp. Home advantage, a weakened Liverpool side. In by Aurelio. That was away by Kassar. Lucas, good challenge. Here's Count looking for Cole. Well shepherded, it was Kassar again.
Need to be a little bit more patient there, Dirk Kuyt, in possession. That ball was never on to Joe Cole.
Goes Salam, excellent work back from Cole. And Gog. More zip about Liverpool at the start of this second half. Here's Kelly. Strong runner. Still he goes, Martin Kelly. Number 2 to 1, he's lost it. Alanzinho. Too quick thinking for his own teammate.
Kelly looks as if he's been told by the manager to get further forward.
Look back to last season for Liverpool, early exits from the Champions League, the FA Cup, the League Cup. We're desperate to avoid a similar fate here. Anzinho, and it's broken kindly here, and Gutierrez looking to play in Yilmaz. Excellent work from Reina. He is a threat coming off that right-hand side, isn't he?
Again, it's sloppy play by the Liverpool midfield, giving the ball away too cheaply and nearly putting them through.
Looks a good move by Senol Gunesh to put Yilmaz out there. Johnson was certainly able to match him for pace. He's going to give a stern examination to Martin Kelly and Kyriakos on Liverpool's left side of defence in this second half. Certainly if the early 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes of the second half are anything to go by. Didn't want that one back from me now. Here goes Coleman. Wrestling into Liverpool's half. Trapped by Paulson, who wasn't catching up with any degree of speed in and joining in.
Luckily for Liverpool, Gutierrez played a sloppy ball in behind. Straight out for a goal kick.
He was expecting Yilmaz to cut in, as he has done on a couple of occasions. He was happy to stay out there, though. Made the pass look a bad one. As Carragher whips it forward towards Ngog, beaten by Kassar. He's deputised ably for the injured Delvaki. Wilson looked a little leaden-legged. Here's Ngog, that's better. Joe Cole, chance to have a little run here at Kale. Good challenge from the full-back, and now Coleman. It's to release Gutierrez at the other end. Reina very comfortable coming out of his penalty area. Good strength from Ngog. Look how many blue shirts are back there, though. Cole. Taking on Kale again, stands up his cross, Ngog arriving! What a cross from Joe Cole.
Well, that's the miss of the night. That's a great ball by Joe Cole. And Ngog at the far post just glanced it wide. Sitter from 6 yards, gone and begging.
And he was the man on fire against Rabotnitsky. That is a glorious opportunity to get that away goal. Put on a plate by Joe Cole. Yeah, distance Liverpool's best chance of the evening. And that should give them heart, though. Couch weaves away from 2. Still going, Tried to do too much, Dirk Kuyt.
Overran it, Dirk Kuyt, and then just pushed the defender.
Oh, he's ruining that miss, isn't he? Not as much as David Ngog will be. Here's the architect of that opportunity. Joe Cole out to Ngog. Korkmaz goes with it. Still Ngog. Pretty much telegraphed what he was going to do there.
That's what he's letting himself down, David Ngog. If there's nothing on, turn out and give it to the defender or the midfield player who's in support. But then again, they should be giving him more information.
Maybe a little bit too eager on that occasion to make up for his miss. Encouraging signs for Liverpool in this second half.
Let's hope that miss is not going to prove costly for Liverpool.
Well, we've seen with what, almost 54 minutes played, exactly why Roy Hodgson believed they would have needed more than a one-goal advantage coming here. Inan. Acres of room on that far side. It's Yilmaz. Aurelio getting across to try and help out Martin Kelly. Strong runner Yilmaz. Whips it across goal. And for once, Gutierrez didn't gamble. Calmly done by Kale. Inan now wearing the captain's armband. Balki. The crowd doing their best to get Trabzonspor going again. Started the game in a whirlwind fashion, ahead inside 4 minutes through Gutierrez. Haven't been able to add to it though. Balki. On the inside, Coleman. A challenge from Lucas, and the break might be on here. Cole. Aurelio. And Ngog out to the left-hand side. Kuyt and Lucas in the middle. Joe Cole as well. Still Ngog, he's lost it. And Balki jumped in, he's out of position now. Aurelio. Crossing chance right by that end line. With 3 defenders around Dirk Kuyt, Trabzonspor. And Alan Zinho to take it away. Leaves it there for Gul Salam. Out to the left-hand side, Kale. They're looking for the danger man out on that far side, Yilmaz. Nowhere near finding him though.
David Ngog's got to be stronger in possession. Twice he's lost it cheaply on the edge of the opponent's 18-yard box.
Brian Kerr mentioned Bobby Zamora at half-time, and as we were listening, you were nodding in agreement that he would be exactly the type of centre-forward for Liverpool in a game like this.
He's got everything that you'd want from a striker. He's good in the air, he's strong on the ball, and he doesn't give the ball away.
I don't think Roy Hodgson will be getting him from Fulham. There's continuing rumours that he will be, or at least is closing in on Paul Konchesky. Forward by Lucas. Kuyt, far more prominent figure in this second half. Back with Carragher. And Kyriakos. Aurelio. And Ngog, oh, it's a beautiful spin. Still David Ngog, weaving his way through. Oh, a yard or two wide. His best moment of the night.
Just didn't get enough purchase on it, try to bend it around the keeper. But that's where he should be doing his twisting and turning. In and around the 18-yard box and not on the halfway line like he was doing earlier on in the game. Thought the keeper got a little touch on that, actually.
Well, one way and the other from David Ngog. Not a million miles away. Certainly look more of a threat in the second half, Liverpool. They are starting to ask questions of that Trabzonspor defence, and they'll put doubt in their minds as to whether or not they can keep a clean sheet here.
And the two ties have not been put under that much pressure, to be honest. So they've not really had to defend that much.
Now it's Aurelio again. Korkmaz is all over Dirk Kuyt. Headed behind by Yilmaz.
It amazes me how the referees always seem to see the attacking player fouling the defender and never the other way around, and he's practically ripping Dirk Kuyt's shirt off his back.
Classic centre-half play from Yegemen Korkmaz, then appealed to the referee that he was the one being fouled, and he was all over Dirk Kuyt there. They do have hard to aim for here, Liverpool. Must be accurate from Aurelio. Right onto the penalty spot, and Gog was trying to get on the end of it. Good defensive work from Kassar. Now Gutierrez. Gul Salam, though, I think he was trying to pick out Inan. Kelly to work a little 1-2 with Aurelio. Here comes Gutierrez, getting involved in everything. Balki, Alanzinho, Inan and Gul Salam. They work that little bit of space on the right-hand side very neatly indeed. Balki comes inside, Inan. Coleman. And again, Alanzinho in the pocket. Tries to play one in too for Gutierrez, and a kind of deflection, he might have been in.
Just noticed in midfield there, Lucas has got to get tighter on his man. He's allowing him to get the ball, then he's closing him down.
Kept in play. And Yilmaz comes inside to Alanzinho. Lovely ball out to the right-hand side. Balki takes one touch. What's his cross like? Passed up the opportunity to cross. And in the end, straight at Reina. We saw Alanzinho pull a few strings in the first leg at Anfield, and he's starting to do so again here.
They thread some great little balls in between defenders, and it causes all sorts of problems at the back of Liverpool.
Here's Johnson. Noticeably hasn't got forward much in this second half. Paulson. And here is Johnson, and Gog inside. All he could do to try and keep it alive. Here's Kuyt. Aurelio. And then Gog is in. Danger still not clear, it's Kuyt. Stands up his cross, Cole at the back. Flying header from Korkmaz. There's another chance for David Ngog in there. Kelly on the deck. Play goes on with Yilmaz. Inan. Kale clips it forward, no great accuracy at all. Clever header from Kyriakos, keeps his side in possession. Paulson looking for Ngog again.
Just got to play that easy ball, try to thread it through the eye of a needle.
Alanzinho. Gul Salam onto Kale. Good work from Johnson. Never allowed Coleman a second. Joe Cole. Kuyt. And God, the only one in red in the penalty area. He's the target. Took it well, needs support now.
Mystifies me that way. He's got good possession and then tries to dive and to get a penalty. Or it looked that way to me. Did everything right, then made himself look stupid. can just sense Liverpool getting back into this game now. Created a few good chances this half already.
Rakitic to go to the right-hand side. Good flick on from Yilmaz. Tidying up Gutierrez. Gulsalam. Again they go right. Gutierrez tees up Balki. Again the right back passes up the opportunity to put it in the area. Gulsalam. It's a sloppy pass, seized on by Count. He skips away from Gulsalam's challenge. Several runners all to this right-hand side. Lucas. Poor ball, he only had one defender to beat in Korkmaz. Gutierrez holds it really well. Alanzinho. Inan on to Balki. Yilmaz. Getting a little disappointed that they're not putting it in from that right-hand side. They've had a few opportunities. Inan won't pass it up. And maybe that's why they haven't been putting it in there. No one really to challenge for it.
Been disappointed tonight with Lucas. He just keeps giving the ball away every time he gets it. Keep Liverpool in possession. Don't try and thread it through. Don't try and play the killer ball all the time.
Inan again. Balki. Has to put it in this time, that he does. Easy claim for Reina. Oh, Poulsen has given it straight to Coleman. It's all getting a little sloppy. Alanzinho. Poulsen redeems his error with a well-timed challenge. Then Gog sets off. Has the legs on Korkmaz. Good recovery though. The old-fashioned centre half. Got the mean stare, he's got the beard, Korkmaz. Baris Atas comes on to replace Gulsalam. So it's a second change from Senol Gunesh. Kaut. Cole. Johnson. Standing firm that time. I wonder if that change is an indication that the Trabzonspor manager is a little bit concerned that Liverpool are starting to get on top here.
Well, they're certainly getting on top, but they're not taking advantage of it.
Lucas. Poulsen. Back to Kyriakos, and in the blink of an eye, it's all the way back with Reina. It's in a situation like this, David, that you'd like to see maybe Fernando Torres, if he had been brought, just get on, give them 20 minutes if they needed him, but left at home.
It would certainly give the opposition something to think about.
Good positioning there by Kelly. Aurelio forward, Cole. Robbed by Balki. In terms of options, they still have Ryan Babel, who scored the goal in the first leg. They've Danny Pacheco as well. For the other outfield substitutes, it's Nathan Eccleston, Jay Spearing, John Joe Shelby and Martin Skirtle. Johnson keeps it simple with Poulsen, keeps Liverpool in possession. Lucas, now Kaut. Johnson looking for an option, tried to do it himself. Quarter of the game remaining. Headed away by Korkmaz, Alanzinho. Scampering around, he's left his fellow countryman Lucas behind him. Inan. Balki. Looks to go a little bit more direct. Carragher just looked in trouble there for a moment. Came to nothing in the end off Yilmaz. Ngog working hard. He's certainly putting a shift in, David Ngog. How he could have done with that header finding the net. Kelly looking for someone to show short for. That one was Cole. As soon as he received it, he was getting clattered by Atas.
Played it the wrong side of the defender. Kelly put Joe Cole in trouble.
Balki. Now Atas. Gutierrez. They're certainly not overly committing forward, Trabzonspor, are they?
They're not, but they're getting far too much room in the centre of that midfield. Liverpool need to close down quicker.
Korkmaz. Atas. Well, which of these sides wants to go on and win this now? At the moment, a case of we'll go so far, Trabzonspor, and then just drop back out again, keep possession. Not doing much with it at the moment, though. Atas for Alanzinho. Spots a gap and wriggles through. Yilmaz, Gutierrez awaiting a cross. It's the only one in there, though. Alanzinho again looks to tee up Inan. Poulsen quickly out to him. And Liverpool regroup again. Alanzinho, another nice pass. Hooked in by Yilmaz.
This is where they look dangerous, the Turks, on these set pieces, corners and free kicks.
70 minutes gone on a pitch that's getting heavier. A few tired-looking bodies out there now. Here comes Inan. That swinger very deep, and Reina will claim that.
It's a well-worked set piece.
To keep your eye on Gutierrez when he's around, even tries to head it out of the goalkeeper's hands there. He's had a good night, Reina. He's dealt with everything he's had to. Couldn't really do much with the goal from Gutierrez. Alanzinho trying to do too much. Cole. And Count. Back into the run of Cole again, and Ngog. Oh, surely he's being held there. The defender was aware there was space in behind. Couldn't afford to let David Ngog run.
I can't believe the referee's not booked him there, because I think Ngog would have been through.
I think he's going to, but Korkmaz, wily old campaigner, who's got to stay on the ground as long as he can. I don't think that'll get him out of the yellow card.
Took his time about it, booking him up. I think the big fellow was saying he's elbowed me in the face. That is a sending off, I have to say. That's unbelievable.
I've never seen a centre-half argue so much with such a little case.
Yellow card for Trabzonspor team. Number 16, Egemen Korkmaz.
Is this the moment? Inside the final 20 minutes ago now for Liverpool would be huge. Aurelio went for it. Looks like he'll get a corner for his troubles. The longer it goes, the later Liverpool score, if they do manage one. Make it very, very difficult for Trabzonspor to come through overall.
They'll be very nervous in the Turks. Every time Liverpool get a free kick or corner in around that box.
Could be a very long night indeed if the referee persists in having a chat with everyone who's bumping and boring and holding onto a jersey in there. Here's the corner. Good play from Kivrak.
It's in the air too long. Comfortable for the keeper.
Beautiful touch from Alanzinho. What about that for the second one? Gutierrez. Alanzinho goes on. Coleman there as well. Oh, it might reach Coleman. He didn't react quick enough. Looks just seemed to give it up, Coleman. Didn't think it would make it through.
Plenty of confidence. The Trabzonspor players, unbelievable.
Just caught on his heels there, Coleman. Certainly, if you're looking for substitutions to have an effect, the arrival of Alanzinho at half-time has given them that little bit of a spark. Kyriakos very strong there against Yilmaz. Danny Pacheco made his Liverpool debut with a wonderful 15-minute cameo against Fiorentina at Anfield last season. Looks like he'll get 15 here, although possibly more, of course. They're still on course for extra time and possibly penalty kicks. And speaking of small, inventive players, Pacheco certainly falls into that category. Such a wonderful summer. Just fell short in that European Under-19 final. They were expected to win it. He'd end up as the tournament's top scorer, though, Pacheco. Would he be the little jewel that Roy Hodgson is looking for?
Certainly needs somebody to spark something off because it's dying 1,000 deaths at the minute, this game.
Lucas back to Carragher. Now Johnson. Squeeze it up the line, and Gog. Brings Paulson into it. He's running behind for Ngog again. Has he the pace to get there? He has. Puts in a first-time cross. Good playing from Kivrak. That difficult ball to take.
Just wondering where the midfield support was coming from. It was a great ball down the line, and I thought it was a great delivery into the near post. The keeper was at full stretch, but there was nobody within 10 yards of him. Got to gamble at some point in the game and try and get this winner.
Fabio Aurelio hasn't played a lot of football since back in February. Feeling the pace of it, he's the one who's going to be taken off. It's certainly a forward-thinking move, this from Roy Hodgson. Danny Pacheco on for his 10th senior appearance. Now, one of the questions will be, where is he going to play him? Coleman. Balki, Inan. Yilmaz, nice turn inside. Kyriakos opted not to make the challenge. Still going, Yilmaz. And there's the tee-up for Alanzinho.
It's a great run by Yilmaz. A nice little back heel to set up this whatever his name is. Alanzinho, was it? Alanzinho?
Wild effort in the end from Alanzinho.
Had more time than he thought, actually.
And again, that threat came from Yilmaz on the right-hand side. And we are rapidly getting into the territory now where any goal is the deciding goal. Pacheco's first involvement. Taken off his toe by Joe Cole. Johnson. And Gog is well read by Korkmaz. Well, there's the man who got the goal in the first leg. A brilliant goal it was. And still he hasn't got the call from his manager. Cout. Eases past Coleman. And Gog sets up Johnson. It's come back out towards Cout again. All a little exaggerated from Liverpool. Cout and Johnson. And not much room to operate in there, and it's with Alanzinho. Atas, lovely ball out to the right-hand side. Plenty of room out there. Yilmaz. Chased back by Pacheco. Atas. Coleman.
I think Roy Hodgson will be urging his team to up the tempo a little bit, especially on the way forward.
Trabzonspor, they haven't looked as confident second half. Pacheco, good challenge from Balki. Martin Kelly. Lucas. Cout. Vacating that right side again to leave room for Johnson. Not picked out by Lucas though, he's gone for Poulsen. He's done well there, Christian Poulsen. Pacheco, first chance to have a little dart here. He's very forward-thinking, Pacheco. Only one thought in his mind to head towards the opposition goal.
That's right, as soon as he gets it, he's heading straight for goal, a bit like Torres.
With Aurelio gone, he's going to take the corner himself here, Pacheco. Kyriakos trying to shake off his marker. Poulsen, Pacheco. Here's Atas. We've seen plenty of it since he's come on. And Coleman. Alanzinho. Lovely reverse ball, that Yilmaz. Upended by Carragher. Definite free kick. 82nd minute. Korkmaz looking to cause some damage at the other end, headed away by Kyriakos. There can grab this game now by the scruff of the neck and win it for his side. Johnson. Off he goes again, Cout for the pace of Johnson. This is the test for Korkmaz, and Johnson's beaten him. Glenn Johnson across the face of goal and in. And that looks to have settled it for Liverpool. No surprise, it came from Glenn Johnson down the right-hand side.
Well, he's the man that everybody's been looking at because he's actually inspired Liverpool. He's been involved in everything going forward, and he's right back. A great run, cut inside the full-back, squares the ball, and David Ngog gets his toe on the end of it and off the post. Fantastic goal.
Well, I think it was an own goal. It was in the end. It was brilliant work from Johnson. Hasn't been able to get forward as often. in the second half as he did in the first. But when he did, it was to telling effect here. Difficult ball for defender heading towards his own goal to deal with, and he couldn't deal with it. And Remzi Kassar has had a good outing up to now. His is the most telling touch of all tonight.
In all fairness, though, Liverpool have looked the more likely to score in this second half. Created several chances, and they've got the just desserts.
Well, with the away goal in the bag, Trabzonspor now need two. And frustration getting the better of Gutierrez. Cynical kick out at Lucas. I'd be surprised if that doesn't bring a yellow card. No intention of playing the ball there, Gutierrez. I think he's gotten away with it.
He certainly has. Very lucky. That was just out of sheer frustration, I think, through Gutierrez.
Not wanted to tempt fate here, David, but time now on Liverpool's side. Will go down as a big result, won't it, considering who they came here without?
Absolutely. Settle for that any day of the week. Through for the next round, that's the main thing. That's what everybody's looking for.
Roy Hodgson would have loved to have gotten that away goal as early as Trabzonspor scored tonight. That was after about 3.5 minutes. And his side have made him sweat.
I'll settle for one in the 82nd minute.
And he will too. Here goes Yilmaz. He certainly hasn't given it up. Chance for Alanzinho.
Lacking concentration there in the Liverpool defence. Allowed him to get that cross in, and he just stuck his foot on the end of it and guided it wide. Jamie Carragher's ever's thrown his body in front of it.
Went with his left foot, Alanzinho. Couldn't force it on target though. It's going to be a late run out here for Ryan Babel. It mightn't have been Ngog's goal, but he was in there looking for it.
Yeah, he put the defender under immense pressure, so he's sliding in, got his toe on the end of it and stuck it onto his own post.
Here's Pacheco. Effortlessly clips it forward to count. Johnson, headed away by Kale. Up in the air for Matas. Are they a beaten side, Trabzonspor? Gutierrez here against Carragher. And he's a player, Gutierrez. You can see him scoring a bag load of goals in the Turkish league this season. Got their goal tonight. They would have hoped that would have set them on their way, but they never added that second.
No, looks fresh all the time, though. He's a busy little player. Been impressed with Gutierrez. Over the two legs, he's been outstanding for them.
Well, there's the second change then from Roy Hodgson. David Ngog has put in his shift tonight. Disappointed he didn't get on the score sheet, as he did home and away against Rabotnicki. But overall, it's going to be a positive result for Liverpool this evening.
He certainly had a great opportunity at the start of that second half with a header from 6 yards. He stuck it wide.
Well, it's a striker for a defender. Nothing to lose now for Senol Gunesh. Jaja on for Kale. Sinan upended by Joe Cole. As you can see, he doesn't agree with that. Feltinan went down very easily. It's a chance to put one into the box again.
An unnecessary free kick by Joe Cole there. Just stay on your feet. Don't stick a leg out. Don't give stupid free kicks away.
Well, this is not the time to concede. It would lead to a nervy 5 or 6 minutes. Inan. Reina. Safe pair of hands. Here goes Babel. Liverpool looking to put the seal on it. Still with Babel looking to tee up Pacheco. Good strike, and Cat will tap it home.
That all started from Pepe Reina. Threw the ball out to midfield. Great ball in behind for Babel. Laid it across. Joe Cole, great strike, and a tapping for Cat from the keeper's safe. Game over.
Well, from falling behind so early on, Liverpool are going to go on and win this now. They haven't travelled in huge numbers. It's a great result for them. Pacheco's shot Kivrak got hands on it, couldn't hold on to it, and Dirk Kuyt pounces, his first of the season, and Liverpool are en route to victory here.
Full credit to the keeper there at the other end, not the one that saved that, because he saw the opening, played it forward, and they were straight in behind them. 2-1 Liverpool.
Well, what a confidence-building result this will be for a very much under-strength Liverpool, particularly in the wake of what happened against Manchester City on Monday night. Next up, it's West Brom at Anfield, then the international break, and 2 tough-looking away trips after that. Birmingham first, and then Manchester United. Martin Skrtel will come on for the final few minutes. But it's been much, much better second half from Liverpool, David.
Created several chances and fully deserved this result. I have to say they've been a lot better. 100% better than the first half showing.
Well, they couldn't have got off to a worse start here this evening. Behind inside 4 minutes, Gutierrez with the goal. And crucially, Liverpool defensively held out as Trabzonspor dominated the first 20 minutes. Couldn't add another. Here comes Reina again, and he's done that really well tonight.
Good defending by the keeper. Starting positions, bang on, and he's able to clear it.
Poulsen will certainly benefit from 90 minutes this evening.
You need 3 or 4 games when you've not had a good pre-season to get back into it, and I'm sure as every game comes along he'll improve.
A disappointing end for Trabzonspor after the night started so promisingly. Coleman and Gutierrez. He's showing his quality again. Didn't have much room. There wasn't much backlift either. A very good hit, that.
He only needs half a yard, the little fella. It's a great strike. I thought that was flying in the top corner.
So, see by Reina's reactions, he was worried about it as well.
He wasn't getting anywhere near it.
Well, Dirk Kuyt with what looks the winning goal on the night now. Manager has been saying that he's disappointed that there has been this whispering going on around Kuyt and a possible move to Italy. He's 100% honest, Dirk Kuyt, isn't he? And he went out, gave it his all again this evening, and got his reward with the goal.
There's always going to be a lot of speculation, but it's disappointing when a player comes out when he's under contract and he says, I don't want to play for you anymore. I have to say, I had a lot of admiration for Mascherano, but I think that's gone out the window now.
And he certainly looks to have played his last. Rumours of another Inter Milan bid after coming through for Javier Mascherano.
Thank you.
Here's Coleman, stuffing well and truly, knocked out of Trabzonspor now. Just looked a little unsure of themselves in the second half, allied to an improved Liverpool performance. Here goes Pacheco into the penalty area. Well, he could have been a little more selfish maybe. He tried to tee up Ryan Babel.
Lively little player, Pacheco. Been impressed since he came on.
Very quick in thought indeed, made the challenge and immediately bursting into the penalty area. Liverpool fans will be hoping he'll get some good league minutes this season. And whether or not he'll be starting games is another thing, but certainly a good player for the last 15 or 20.
I think when a new manager comes into a club, everybody's, you know, they're up for it because they want to impress the new manager. So everybody's playing for a place at the moment.
On a night that started out where we could hardly hear ourselves with the noise, it's all gone very quiet now in Trabzon. A very, very professional job done by Liverpool. A shaky, disjointed first half, but much improved in the second, and they've got the reward for that.
They kept us waiting long enough for it, though.
Well, they can look ahead to the draw now tomorrow and see what that will bring. Depending on how Roy Hodgson approaches the Europa League as well, the likes of Pacheco and Kelly might get some good opportunities. for that man, job done.
Yeah, game over now. He'll be really up for the next game. Can't wait for Sunday now.
Well, that will be the key, and he expects to have Gerrard back and Torres back. Maybe the likes of Jovanovic and Maxi as well. Here's Pacheco. Beautiful feet. And that will bring an end to it. And it was difficult looking for Liverpool in the first half, particularly when they fell behind so early to the Gutierrez goal. And it was very much up for grabs into the final 10 minutes, but the moment of magic from Glenn Johnson, the catalyst for the Remzi Kassar own goal, that gave Liverpool the away goal, and scoring so late, that was it really. And the icing added by Dirk Kuyt after Pacheco's effort was spilled into his path by Kivrak. And under strength, Liverpool advance. It's a happy return to Turkey for them. They win 2-1 on the night, and they are through 3-1 on aggregate.
Des, David, thank you. At the least, surely a performance second half tonight to persuade the Liverpool support that Roy Hodgson is the man to get the club moving forward again. Well, what of Celtic?
Live and exclusive cricket continues with the Sri Lanka Tri-Series on Setanta Sports.
Get football? Get over 750 exclusive matches this season on Setanta Sports, including Serie A, Bundesliga, SPL, the FA Cup, Euro 2012 qualifiers, South American football, the J-League, and so much more. Get football, get Setanta Sports.
He had no opportunities. He was locked up in his own thoughts, in his fear and his anguish.
He lost 40 kilos. He began talking to the television. He started to deteriorate.
I was alone, started to close myself off and felt detached from reality. I heard voices, and only Jesus Christ could hear voices and be okay. I was bad.
In the Buffalotta suburb of Rome, in Italy, a match is underway featuring members of Gabbiano FC, a remarkable football club. Two of the players are doctors, Mauro Raffaelli and Santo Rullo. Their teammates are also their patients. It was whilst treating former presidential bodyguard Sandrone Faraoni that Mauro first saw the possibility of calcioterapia, football therapy.
When we first began, there wasn't a nurse in the ward, so I had to do the